Oh, hi there, big boys. Welcome to Your Future Self. This is a 1 to 2 hour sort of weird point and click adventure game with text adventure stuff going on. I don't know. That's the sounded a bit odd, but quite confusing and quite interesting, to be honest. One warning is apparently if you've got some epilepsy issues, then do not watch this video. Epilepsy issues? That's not the correct term, is it? You! Are you there? I am here. Hello. Good. Listen carefully. I will do. You are directly responsible for the deaths of thousands of people. Oh, okay. Fair enough. You're probably confused because from your perspective, these events haven't happened yet. How could you possibly be held responsible for something you haven't done? I'm gonna start skipping these. Well, in 35 years, your future self will commit these acts, and your future self is you. You are both part of a single continuous chronological entity. As such, responsibility of future crimes also lies with you. One thing I liked was that the graphic settings said, only one option. Which is sort of an oxymoron, isn't it, really, I suppose? Only one option, because options means there's more than one. There's not an option. Anyway, just a funny little jape. You are probably wondering where you are. I have placed you in a temporary bubble outside time. You will be sharing this bubble with your future self brought here from 35 years in the future. Okay. You are to convince your future self of the wrongness of their actions. If you can do this, you'll alter your own time stream, changing your own destiny and stopping your actions before they can occur. Exciting stuff. Only then will you be exonerated of your crimes. Okay, cool. There's a limitation of the technology used to hold you in this bubble. Time will flow normally for you, but it will appear to be loop every 90 minutes. Oh, it's a time loop game. Until you can persuade your future self that their actions were wrong, the loop will continue indefinitely. Okay. Interesting. Does that mean you reset every 90 minutes? Because that sounds annoying, to be honest. But we'll see. Before responding to anything your future self says to you, think carefully. I've played The Forgotten City recently. That was a fantastic time loop game. That was probably one of the best games I've ever played, honestly, that one. So, go play that game if you haven't played it yet. It's on Game Pass. It's fantastic. Your conversation skill, your future self, and your chosen tone will determine how well they receive what you have to say. Cool. You want to be free, make sure you're convincing as you can be. Cool, I like that. You want to be free, make sure as convincing as you can be. Think carefully, think strategically. Okay, and good luck. Thank you very much. I feel like I might need it. Oh yeah, this is where the epilepsy warnings probably are needed. Good thing I said it already, isn't it? Right, rationality 5, empathy 8, assertive 5. Wow, they're actually telling the truth. This is really happening. So presentation's quite interesting. Sort of CRT TV vibes. Looks quite cool. Pretty sure there's a setting to turn it off as well if you wanted to. I'm not sure why you would, but I guess it really annoys you. Look at you, just as I remember, so fresh-faced and naive. Thank you very, very kindly. Yeah, you have no idea what's ahead of you. Exciting times. I'm almost looking forward to hearing what you have to say, but believe me, I stand behind what I did completely. I don't know what you're planning. Yep. Okay, cool. When do I actually get to do things? We shall respond oh my god, why is it so hard to say? It's not normally hard to say. Ah, for Christ's sake. Whatever. This is very odd for me too, believe me. Sorry, but you sure this is real? Have we been duped? Does it matter what I say? If you think this is all fate, then I'm just a fragment of your imagination or whatever you think's happening here. Look, I appreciate this is weird, especially for you, but it'd be best for both of us if you could wrap your head around this as quickly as possible. Let's not draw this out any more than we have to. Okay. Respond. I don't know, ration. So I guess we're responding we're talking to our future self, and this is like our bars of stuff. And we're best at empathy, so he's probably be doing empathy, mostly. Although he says he won't recept to empathy very much, so... Oh, we did it, okay, good. Insight, of course, this is all science to you. Fine, I'll explain. Oh, but... Time travel was discovered during our lifetime, but after great fanfare and worldwide uproar, it was quickly outlawed by the UN Science Commission. They claimed it was the only choice they had in order to prevent all-out war. The ban was difficult to implement as only a handful of the wealthiest nations on the planet had access to tech in the first place. Cool. I always suspected that the ban was a convenient way for the wealthiest nations to keep time travel hidden and clandestinely use it to their advantage. I can't speak today. I haven't spoke very much today in general. Is that a time limit up the top? I think it might be. I've been expecting something like this to happen at some point, that's why I'm not as surprised as you. Okay. We're going to respond assertively, because it says he's going to be very receptive to that. Maybe it should have been banned. Who are you to say otherwise? You aren't a scientist. Are you? Ooh. Okay. Well, no, I'm not. I suppose I don't know what they know. The knee-jerk move was just a ban. Move to ban just felt too sudden. There was no debate or democratic process. It was discovered 1 minute, then banned the next. It'd be cool if I was voice acting, wouldn't it? Cool. So I'm sure they didn't they didn't actually ban it entirely. I know I can't prove anything, but it feels extremely plausible to me. Okay. Think about it. This is probably the most monumental technological achievement ever. Were they going to just lock up and throw away the key? Seems a bit unlikely, wasn't it? Makes sense that the governments would lie about a ban to the public so they could use it quickly to the safe confines of their own laboratories. Yep. Okay, cool. I wouldn't put it past them to use it on their own citizens to maintain order. People in power regularly stoop to lows in order to maintain power and control their people. Time travel could be just another weapon in their arsenal of oppression. The writing's not too bad, to be fair. Will be rationally, because there's this high receptiveness. Most of this sounds a lot like a paranoid anti-government conspiracy theory. Are you sure you're completely out of sound mind right now? Yes. Well, hey. Not sure what insight really means, but I'll take it. I know how this sounds, but more certain than ever that I've ever been. Clearly the fact that we've had this conversation is enough proof that I'm probably right. True. This would all be possible without the use of time and blah 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 blah. Okay. Yep. Time to be up with a nervous breakdown, yep. So we're gonna be empathetic because they're both high, and I think our empathy score is higher. I think it'll go better. Yeah. So that's kinda cool, there's choices here. Thanks for beginning to understand. There's something odd about this, though, isn't there? I'm a younger version of you, then you should have been through this already, otherwise it's a paradox. Are you accusing me of lying? What? Oh, it didn't go well. What could be the point? No, I have no memory of this, which would only mean one thing. You're successful in convincing me of my crimes, and you have changed your own time stream and prevented this version of me from existing. You will live on to be a version of me that behaves differently and doesn't commit the same crime. I will never have existed, and I never will exist. That's the point of all this, I think. But the fact I'm talking to you means that's not happening, right? I think? Maybe? I don't know. I don't know how time travel works. Come on, stop beating around the bush. It's a death sentence for you, isn't it? Oh, insight gained. Die. Yeah, it's just not so bad, though. I just cease to exist. I'm sure many people would love an instantaneous, painless end to existence. In many ways, I'm actually quite lucky. Yeah, to be fair. I'd agree with that. Next one. But stopping me from existing isn't really the point. They could just kill me now if they wanted. The point is that they want you to understand why my actions were wrong in order to prevent you from doing the same thing. This is kind of a weird game to record because I'm just saying words and not really doing much else. What did that disembodied voice say at the start? We're a single continuous chronological entity. If you can successfully convince me, then you're successfully convinced yourself. We are one and the same. Okay, I'm gonna respond rationally. I can see how that might make sense. An inventive way of ridding the world of dangerous criminal happens. Yeah. I mean, I would normally read this, but I'm not gonna lie, my throat is hurting. I just had to drink some orange juice to make me feel better, and I don't know if it really helped. Oh, didn't success there. That's a shame. Oh, so you ever see a climate refugee camp? One of the many UN set up across the world. One of the many the UN set up across the world for people displaced by climate change. Oh god, okay. From what I remember, it hasn't reached breaking point in your time. In my time, over millions of people from 4 countries have been displaced by colossal flooding and destroyed ecosystems, and these camps have become their temporary home. Not very good. You might expect there's constant bickering, but the world's wealthiest countries are who will take the refugees in the long term. Okay. All the while, camps have been expanding exponentially, and no one's sure how the UN is going to keep paying for them. Oh, well, that's a tough question. Who's paying for it? My camp had about 40,000 people in it. It was like a small city. Conditions were absolutely terrible. There were times where I felt that they'd have been better off dying than fleeing to this place. Very nice. There was rampant crime, poverty, corruption. Oh, we've got something happening. Hello? Can you hear us? Maybe. Wait, who is this? What is this? You can hear us. Okay, look, we don't have much time. We're temporarily interrupted the loop. Hopefully they can't detect it. We get cut off, we'll try and interrupt the loop again, but it might have to wait until the next loop for reasons that are too complicated to explain right now. Okay. Everything they told you at the start is a lie, don't a lie, but not the whole truth. They didn't tell you who they represented. They were just telling that you needed to. Oh, they're the government, the dirty, scary government or something. Maybe. Have you gone? Hello? Oh no, mandatory reset in 3, 2, 1. Right, so that increases the scores for next time. Okay, yeah. That's okay. That's where the time loop thing comes. I don't think the time loop's really like an actual time loop. I think it's more of a story structure. Anyway, let's continue on. Wow, they were telling the truth. This is really happening. Apparently. Well, look at you, just remember, so fresh-faced and naive. When is the game saved, do you reckon? You have no idea what I've seen. You have absolutely no idea what's ahead of you. Okay. Also, I'm almost looking forward to hearing what you have to say, but believe me, I stand behind what I did completely. I don't know what you plan to say to change my mind, but it won't work. Okay, let's be assertive. What? This isn't real, Shelley. What the hell's going on? Okay, this is different than last time. Wait, I remember this. We've had this conversation before. I pressure them even though they don't want to talk about it. Why? I'm just wasting time. True. No, this time will be different. I've only done it once. Okay, so am I going to not pressure them or something? I'm afraid it is. Sorry, we could try to calm down when this seems ridiculous, but yeah. So, yeah, respect your wishes. Let's move on. Oh, okay. I'm kind of surprised. I thought you'd be freaking out. Apparently not. In fact, why aren't you freaking out? It's happened to you. Yeah, you said that already. Okay. Look at all the glitches, the screen and stuff. Scary. It doesn't feel right. Something is wrong. I don't know what to do. I feel like I'm making this worse. My future self seems confused. I can convince him by confusing. I can't convince him by confusing them. I need to get back on track. Okay. Oh, let's get back on track then. You do insight banked. Interesting. Okay. What does that mean? Let's be rational. Wait, you don't remember this happening to you at my age? If I'm a younger version of you, shouldn't you already experience this in your past? If you haven't, this has to be a paradox. Don't be ridiculous. Paradox can't exist. What will actually happen is that if you could, well, what will actually happen is that you convince me of my crimes and you. Oh, I'm sure you said that already. Actually. All right, that's a shame that rationality didn't work, considering. I feel like this is what I'm mostly caring about, right? The receptiveness. Let's just click on the on buttons until something new happens. I don't know if there's a way to tell if the dialogue's new or not, or if it's always new. Oh, I didn't mean to click that. Oh, that was a mistake. Okay. Oh, fair enough. I sort of deserved that. Another memory. Yes, I remember this. I remember them talking about being overseer of climate climate and the squalid conditions, but then something interrupts. Something I don't understand. They want me to understand though. They want me to tell me something important. Who are they? I need to tell my future self about this. I need them to understand. I do quite like this game. It's quite interesting. I'll definitely be playing the rest of this. You were the overseer of a climate refugee camp. The conditions were terrible. You have already told me this. You have done. I know this sounds strange, but halfway through you telling your story, someone interrupts the loop. They try to convince me of something, but get cut off before. But get cut. Is it? But gets cut off. But got cut off. Anyway, does any of this make any sense? No, I've no idea what you're talking about this time. Manipulation device might be doing something strange to your mind. Perhaps. Don't worry too much. Sort of text way beyond my understanding. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Hello? Can you hear us? Change the outcome. Why? So that's in italics. That makes me want to. I'm gonna press it. Yes. But stop talking. They know you're here. They'll just reset the loop. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have pressed that on. Are you ever listening to me? You actually want to hear what I have to say? Yes, I do. I'm not quite sure what just happened, but I really do want to hear your story. Okay, it doesn't even matter anyway. I'm like, I can escape from this loop. We're stuck here with each other. Yep. Now, where was I? Ah, yes. A sickness. Oh no, not a sickness. Okay, right, we're going to end the video here. But yeah, it's an interesting game. I'll be playing some more of it, that's for sure. Hopefully the game is safe, because I do want to do something else. But this game's alright, yeah, it's a little more like a book, really, than a... Sort of like a visual novel, I guess, kind of. But yeah, it's an interesting game. It's got an interesting story. I'll be playing some more of it. Get on Steam if you like. And yeah. So thanks for watching, boys. See you next point in time. And bye.